After a long night of reading and listening to car alarms set off by bears. Thanks, bears. It was time to spend the whole day hiking around in beautiful Yosemite. I was up early so that I could have the trails all to myself. Without other people around, I hoped that I would have the best chance to see wildlife. Wildlife like bears. Oh gosh! Well, this one was just in the lobby back at camp. As after an hour of hiking, I got hungry. After some breakfast was in my belly, it was time to go hit the trail some more. Let's go check out this Mirror Lake place. Along the way, I found a huge tree and counted to determine its age.
4, 5. It's over 5 years old.
Ah, science. After the mile hike, I found the lake. Apparently it's a seasonal lake, and I was in the wrong season.
And I bought a brand new Speedo for this trip.
Out in nature, you just gotta roll with it. So I set off to look for more wildlife and found this little blurry guy. It was just nuts how many squirrels there were. But they weren't the only ones around. Bears. I sure didn't want to hang around this trapping site for long. And wouldn't you know it, I finally found larger wildlife when I returned to the village area. Seems like me, this deer wanted to hop a shuttle for a while. Ah, shuttles. Hiking for lazy people. Once off the shuttle, yep, another deer. I then scanned for more wildlife.
Scanning for you, the viewer. All I find is this guy, who would look great on a penny.
I closed the evening out by checking out my camera trap. And wouldn't you know it, the bobcat that I had filmed the day before. Seems like I set the trap in its territory. This bobcat got devil eyes. Even though I never found a mountain lion, the views around me were outstanding in Yosemite. I woke up the next day and searched for some big-ass trees. No matter how excited you get to see big-ass trees, never speed, as speeding kills wildlife like bears. I went through this cool tunnel on my hour-plus drive down. I finally arrived to see some giant sequoias. This area has around 500 of these massive trees. Some of these trees reach around 300 feet tall. That's really high up there. This area was also under caution as a mountain lion had recently been spotted.
That's a big ass tree.
Let's go check out this grizzly giant. Along the trail were trees that had fallen over 100 years ago. That freaked me out. It was like I was walking in prehistoric times with all these big-ass trees around me.
Not to be a plant jerk or anything, but I actually thought they'd be bigger. Just a little bit bigger. We'll continue on. Oh look, wildlife.
And as always, I was looking out for wildlife. Here, I found a woodpecker. A pileated woodpecker. The largest woodpecker left in the United States. Its brain is protected by a very strong skull. You need to have a thick head while ramming your face repeatedly into a tree searching for food. Wildlife was everywhere. They were coming out of the woodwork, so to speak. I stopped to check out the bachelor and his 3 graces. Again, I was freaked out. Probably not as freaked out as these deer, knowing there was a cougar somewhere in these woods. Watch out, deer. I then made it. Grizzly giant. With a height of 200 feet tall and a circumference of just over 100 feet at the base, even though I don't always know what circumference means, this was truly a giant. I was in awe, and it was time to go home now.
Hope you enjoyed this edition of Safari California, just a little part of it. For more information on the items featured in this video, please read the description. And as always, thanks for watching.